What if I told you that Whole Foods, yes, that Whole Foods, the store famous for $8 almond butter and overpriced kale, is actually hiding some of the most insane deals in any grocery store right now? I'm talking about clean, organic, high-quality products for prices so low they almost feel illegal in 2025's economy. If you've been avoiding Whole Foods because you thought it was out of your league, overpriced, or just not worth the trip, this video is about to flip that mindset completely. Because today, I'm revealing 11 shockingly affordable Whole Foods products that not only break the stereotype, they shatter it. These aren't just decent prices. These are products that rival premium brands in flavor, quality, and value, but cost a fraction of what you'd expect. And the #1 item on this list? Let's just say it's the kind of deal that feels like someone at corporate forgot to hit update on the price tag, and you're about to take full advantage. So, if saving serious money without sacrificing quality sounds good to you, tap that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because we're diving into smart shopping territory. The big retailers hope you never find out about. Let's jump in. 11. 365 organic mac and cheese shells, $1.49. Let's talk about a grocery aisle icon that Whole Foods just flipped on its head. These 365 organic mac and cheese shells deliver exactly the same creamy, dreamy comfort food vibes you get from Annie's or Kraft, but at a price that feels like it escaped from 2015. We're talking $1.49 for an organic pantry hero that tastes like childhood nostalgia in every bite. Kids crush an entire bowl in minutes. Adults say it's just for the kids, then sneak a second serving when no one's looking. The sauce is velvety, the shells cook up perfectly al dente, and the entire dish comes together in under 10 minutes. It's not just budget-friendly, it's time-saving, stress-free, and surprisingly wholesome for the price. And here's the kicker. In a world where even basic mac and cheese can cost $3 or more, this one proves that smart shoppers don't pay more for orange powder in a box. They choose the better deal, the cleaner label, and the flavor that actually delivers. If this isn't already in your pantry, you're missing out on one of the smartest swaps in the store. 10. 365 organic peanut butter, chocolate chip. Granola bars, $3.99. Let's be brutally honest. Most granola bars out there are just candy bars wearing a health halo. Sugar bombs disguised as snacks, but not these. The 365 organic peanut butter chocolate chip. Granola bars from Whole Foods strike the perfect balance. They're made with real, recognizable ingredients, organic oats, smooth peanut butter, and just the right hit of chocolate. No artificial junk. No weird chemical aftertaste. Just clean, satisfying fuel. Whether you're tossing one into a kid's lunchbox, stashing a few in your glove compartment, or reaching for something quick between meetings, these bars are clutch. They hold up in heat, don't crumble into dust, and actually keep you full. And here's the twist most shoppers miss. Bars like this at health stores or boutique brands, easily $6 to $7 a box. Yet here you are, getting all that quality for under $4. Smart snacking isn't about skipping flavor, it's about skipping the rip-offs. And this one proves you don't have to overpay for a bar that actually walks the walk. Stock up while they're still this cheap, because deals like this rarely stay under the radar for long. 9. Pork and maple breakfast sausage, a $3.99. Slows your eyes and picture this. A cast iron skillet sizzling. The sweet smell of maple syrup blending with rich, savory pork as golden links caramelize to perfection. That sound? That aroma? It doesn't belong in a 5-star diner. It's happening in your own kitchen, thanks to Whole Foods pork and maple breakfast sausage. And the kicker? You're paying just $3.99. Let's get real. Breakfast sausage at this level of flavor usually comes with a $12 brunch plate, a long wait time, and a tip. But here, you get the perfect blend of sweetness and depth, ready in minutes, without stepping foot outside or emptying your wallet. These links deliver that crispy edge, juicy bite, and bold maple flavor that turns an ordinary morning into something worth waking up for. And here's what most people completely miss. While name-brand sausages in the frozen aisle taste like salt and sadness, this one tastes like a gourmet shortcut. No artificial flavorings, no weird textures. Just pure, full-bodied satisfaction. It's a small upgrade that brings big flavor, and smart shoppers know this is how you win breakfast without overspending. Once you taste these, there's no going back to bland. 8. Siggies Probiotic Drinkable Yogurt, $4.79. Let's make one thing clear. This is not your average runny, sugar-loaded yogurt drink. Siggies Probiotic Drinkable Yogurt is in a league of its own. Inspired by Icelandic Skyr, it's thick, velvety, and delivers that bold, tangy punch that tells you it's the real deal. And while most grab-and-go yogurts feel more like a dessert, this one, it actually fuels you. We're talking about high protein, clean ingredients, and gut-friendly cultures, all packed into a single bottle. Most stores charge you $6 or more for something this pure, especially when the label says probiotic. But here's the shocker. Whole Foods keeps it under $5. That's right. You're getting European-quality dairy with zero artificial nonsense for less than what many people spend on a single latte. It's not just a health food, it's an indulgent experience that happens to be good for your body. And let's be honest, in 2025, when everything healthy comes with a markup, this feels like a pricing error. Smooth enough to sip, rich enough to satisfy, and powerful enough to actually support your digestion. For smart shoppers, this isn't just a snack, it's a total upgrade. Try it once, and you'll start skipping those sugar-filled imposters for good. 7. A dozen cousins. Cuban black beans. 3,000. Imagine this. You crack open a pouch, warm it up for 60 seconds, and suddenly your kitchen smells like you're standing in the heart of Havana. Bold garlic, rich black beans, layered spices, and that deep, soulful flavor that usually takes hours to build from scratch. That's exactly what a dozen cousins delivers, for just $3. Less than a fancy coffee, and about 1,000 times more satisfying. This isn't your typical canned bean situation. These are chef-level, slow-simmered black beans packed with real, recognizable ingredients. No shortcuts, no preservatives, just flavor. Whether you're throwing them into tacos, rice bowls, or eating them straight from the bowl, we've all been there, they punch way above their price tag. It's gourmet on autopilot. Perfect for busy nights or lazy weekends when you want the taste of takeout without the price or regret. And here's the wild part. Most people walk right past this gem on the shelf without a clue. But smart shoppers, they know that this is the pantry essential that transforms basic meals into something unforgettable. If you've never tried a dozen cousins before, prepare to become one of the loyal few who never go without it again. 6. 360 Organic Spicy Sesame Garlic Crunch. $4.99. If you're serious about flavor, this is your undercover weapon. The 365 Organic Spicy Sesame Garlic Crunch doesn't just elevate meals, it transforms them. One spoonful of this bold, crunchy mix, and suddenly your sad noodles, plain rice bowls, or basic salads go from forgettable to unforgettable. It's loaded with toasted sesame, savory garlic, and just enough heat to wake up any dish. This isn't one of those trendy toppers that costs $8 and delivers nothing but packaging hype. At just $4.99, this thing pulls more weight than half the overpriced gourmet jars at boutique stores. Whether you're meal prepping, doing leftovers, or just trying to make that same chicken and rice taste like something new, this is how smart shoppers hack their flavor game without draining their budget. Most people don't even realize Whole Foods carries this kind of flavor bomb for under $5. But you're watching Frugal daily, and now you're in on one of the best-kept secrets in the condiment aisle. Once you try it, there's no going back to bland. 5. Organic Original Hummus. $2.99. If you've ever paid $5 or more for a tiny tub of hummus, thinking the fancy packaging meant quality, it's time to rethink everything. This organic original hummus delivers everything those overpriced designer brands promise, but rarely deliver. It's incredibly smooth, rich in flavor, and perfectly balanced with just the right amount of garlic to wake up your taste buds without overpowering them. Spread it on warm pita, dip fresh veggies, toss it into wraps. It instantly upgrades any snack or meal. The texture, silky and luxurious, with none of that gritty feel you get from cheap alternatives. And here's where it really shines. While name brands slap on a high price for mediocre quality, this one gives you restaurant-level flavor for just $2.99. It tastes like it came from a high-end deli, not a budget grocery shelf. This is the kind of item that makes you feel like you discovered a secret, a product that over-delivers, saves you money, and leaves you wondering why anyone would pay double for less. Keep it stocked, because once you try it, you won't want to go back to the overpriced stuff ever again. 4. Organic whole milk. Plain yogurt. $3.99. Let's talk about one of the most overlooked heroes in the grocery store. This organic whole milk plain yogurt isn't just rich. It's luxuriously thick, naturally tangy, and free from the added sugars and artificial junk that ruin so many name-brand tubs. It's the kind of clean, wholesome dairy that delivers flavor and nutrition with every spoonful. Whether you're layering it in a parfait, blending it into a smoothie, or folding it into savory sauces that need that creamy finish. But here's where this truly stands out. While other brands with flashy labels charge $6 or more for the same full-fat, probiotic-rich experience, this one quietly sits on the shelf at $3.99, offering you all the benefits without the health store markup. This is real yogurt, made the old-school way, with simple ingredients, live cultures, and the kind of texture that clings to your spoon like a promise. Most people walk past this and grab something filled with fruit syrups and artificial flavors, thinking they're making a healthy choice. But if you're dialed into real value, this is the smarter, cleaner, and more satisfying option. It's not just a fridge item. It's a foundation for better meals, better nutrition, and better spending. 3. Organic whole wheat linguini. $1.99. Pasta night just went from basic to brilliant, and it didn't cost you a dime more. This organic whole wheat linguini brings that authentic Italian bite and nutty whole grain flavor you'd expect from a $6 imported brand, but it's sitting quietly on the shelf for just $1.99. That's not just a deal, it's a no-brainer upgrade. The texture? Firm, springy, and sauce-gripping. It cooks up like something straight out of a rustic kitchen in Tuscany, not a budget pantry. And because it's organic and whole wheat, you're getting real nutrition without sacrificing taste. Whether you're tossing it with a bold red sauce, a creamy Alfredo, or just olive oil and garlic, it holds up and delivers. Here's the truth. Most whole wheat pastas taste like cardboard and leave you disappointed. But this one? It's the perfect balance of flavor, fiber, and affordability. It proves that clean, high-quality food doesn't have to come with a premium price tag. One taste, and you'll never settle for overpriced, overhyped pasta again. 2. Organic unsalted black beans. $0.99. Take a second and let this sink in. Less than $1. In 2025, where even basic canned goods are climbing past $2, finding a can of organic unsalted black beans for just $1.99 feels like discovering a hidden time capsule, a deal that slipped through the cracks of inflation. And this isn't some off-brand mystery can. You're getting clean, high-protein, pantry-staple nutrition with nothing but the essentials. No salt, no preservatives, no weird additives. Just pure quality beans, ready to be seasoned your way, added to any dish, or even served on their own. They're the backbone of dozens of affordable meals. Rice bowls, tacos, soups, wraps, casseroles, you name it. And with prices rising across the board, this isn't just a deal, it's a survival strategy for smart shoppers. Here's the reality. Most people walk right past this shelf and grab overpriced gourmet beans that do the exact same thing. But you know better. When a product gives you this much value, nutrition, and flexibility for under $1, you don't just grab one, you stock up. Because next month, that price might not be there anymore. 1. Organic whole chicken. $1.99 dolb. This isn't just a deal. It's the holy grail of grocery savings in 2025. A whole organic chicken for $1.99 per pound? That's not just rare. It's almost unheard of in today's economy, especially coming from a store like Whole Foods. While other retailers are charging $3.50, $4, even $5 per pound for organic poultry, this quietly sits in the meat section as one of the most overlooked, high-value staples you can buy. And here's why it matters. When you buy a whole chicken, you're not just buying one meal. You're unlocking 3, 4, sometimes even 5 meals. Roasted on day 1, shredded for sandwiches or salads the next, turned into broth or soup after that. This is stretchable, versatile protein that fits into any budget, meal prep plan, or family dinner. And you're getting it clean, organic, and hormone-free for a price that feels like it belongs to another decade. Let's be real. With food prices hitting historic highs, finding this kind of value, especially on high-quality protein, is rare. And that's exactly why smart shoppers grab this without hesitation. If there's one item on this list you stock up on this week, make it this one. Because deals like this, they don't just save money, they feed families, fuel prep routines, and redefine what's possible on a budget. So now you know, shopping at Whole Foods doesn't have to feel like a luxury splurge. Not when you know where the real value is hiding. These 11 hidden gems are proof that smart shoppers can beat the system, paying less, getting more, and walking out with high-quality products that most people don't even realize are deals. That's the edge you came here for. Now I want to hear from you. Which one of these blew your mind the most? Have you already been grabbing some of these quietly? Or maybe you've got your own Whole Foods secret that more people should know about? Drop it in the comments below and let's build a community of savvy shoppers who skip the hype and go straight for the smart buys. And if you're still watching, that tells me something. You value your money and you're serious about shopping smarter. So go ahead and tap that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications because we've got more no-nonsense money-saving finds coming your way, and you won't want to miss what's next. Thanks for watching. Stay sharp, stay smart, and remember, your wallet deserves better.